I know you better than you know you at this point. I know everything about you, and you know that.
Why would I know? How?
I know everything about you.
Do you?
I truly do.
That sounds like you're in love with me. Are you in love with me?
On May 2nd, live on DAZN Worldwide and in the heart of New York City, two of the biggest punchers in boxing will square off in a 147-pound fight when Ryan Garcia takes on former 140-pound champion Rolly Romero. That will happen on May 2nd. Today, they face off. Ryan, been a year since we've seen you back in New York. How does it feel to be back here?
It feels good. It's kind of like a bittersweet moment because all of the stuff that transpired after. But at the end of the day, I'm just excited to be back in the ring. You know, Rolly's is a pretty good fighter. And I think that, you know, this has been a long time coming. And, you know, it could set me up really well for the rematch with Haney. But first, I got to, you know, focus on Rolly. So here we are. I'm excited to be back in the ring.
Both you guys have been talking about this fight for a while. After you beat Duarte, you called Rolly out. Rolly, I saw a clip of you, it was like 3 or 4 years ago, saying you and Ryan would meet at 147 pounds. You kind of predicted this would happen. How do you feel now that it's here?
I mean, I said it was going to be one of the biggest fights in the history of boxing, and definitely in the history of the United States. So, I mean, look at this. I mean, even just looking at the card, like how stacked it is, even with DAZN, and I mean, we got 2 4-time world champions inside of on our undercard. So,
and you actually should be thanking me for the success you've had in your career because you used me in that sparring match.
Let me ask you a question.
Use those moments. Don't lie. Use those moments.
How many followers did you have at the time we sparred?
What are you talking
like
about?
10K?
I was the most hottest prospect
you were
in
like
the
10K
sport.
followers.
But ever since I
and then aside
but
from
when
that,
I rose though, what were you? Were you not bringing that back every time? Hold up, before you talk, because I was on a hot ride. You weren't.
The sparring video you're talking about, it's been everywhere for a while now.
8 years.
Iconic.
That's crazy. A very long time.
It's an iconic video.
Why do you say it's an iconic video?
Just been playing. It's been running for 8 years straight. It's like a TV show that don't want to turn off.
At
like,
this point,
damn, man, it's just like Friends that won't stop. Like,
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm tired of watching that.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that just never left, you know, my career. Like no matter what I did, it's just like they're always running that. So I'm happy this fight's finally happening because we got to find out, like, you know, what would happen in a real fight, and it's time to figure it out.
Long overdue.
Yes, sir.
I can't even tell you how many times, even coming up, how many times I call you out, like a million at this point.
You did, and it's finally here. Let's get it.
Long overdue.
Have you, when you see that video, has it ever bothered you over the years?
100%, yeah, it's bothered me. Not so much like recently, but yeah, like when I was first coming up, like that was everywhere, and it's all the time, and it wasn't even like something I felt that was so bad, you know. I felt like it was just like a regular sparring match, you know. You had a couple good moments, but I felt like I sparred pretty good, considering I was really low in weight at the time. But, you know, it did bother me, and it's something I always wanted to, you know, put a stake in. Like, I don't even want that to even be near me. Like, that's why I'm here to fight him and just destroy him, and then nobody got to talk about that no more.
What do you remember about that sparring session, Rolly?
I remember walking into the gym that day, and then he, you know, Otis comes up to me and tells me, hey, this kid went foreign, like, you know, I hadn't sparred in a while, and it's like, oh, someone was sparring, you know, because, I mean, I was stopping everybody at Floyd's, you know?
What's weird is I was stopping everybody at Floyd's at the same time. Like, I was...
Yeah, I know, I remember you cracked the out of Blair.
Blair got knocked out, like, probably like 2 weeks before, a week before.
Yeah, Blair's catching strays here at this face-off.
Ooh! It's collateral damage, but yeah, that's what happened.
Do you feel like you got the best of him that day?
Yeah, for sure. But I miss sparring. Just sparring. You know.
Well, you pushed that out there, like you said, for years. So.
Yeah, but the reason I pushed it out is because he posted a video.
Yeah, because I was resting my case because, you know, they edited a good video.
No.
Actually,
you posted the video first. You're not going to tell me you did not post the video first.
The first sparring, actually, I did what I felt I needed to do. You know, he's a bigger dude. He was hitting, you know, punched pretty hard. So I was jabbing him, hooking him, jabbing him, right hand, jabbing him. He couldn't catch up to me, though. I'm bigger than you now, though. I'm bigger than you now, though. So none of that wrestling ain't going to work this time, I promise you. That wrestling they're trying to being all dirty. That ain't gonna work this time.
You're dirty. You went like this. Pop, break, and then try to hit me on the. Oh, that's where you f***ed up.
No, that's not true. That's true, bro. You were fighting dirt already, bro. You came in your head. You still fight. You still fight that way.
Up right now.
Whatever.
Over there, you're like.
All I know is
break.
during that sparring, he was able to roughhouse me, able to put me in bad position. I didn't want to because I was, physically smaller than him at the time. Now I'm next to him. He looks smaller than me. He look like a baby compared to me. I know I'm a big dude, so you're in for a rude awakening if you think any of that's gonna work. It kind of showed me that your strength ain't really up there anymore when I seen your last 2 fights with Pitbull and the other dudes. So you're in for some. It might be your last fight.
With Haney, you look like the only time you ever look good was when you dropped him. But I mean, man, Haney, man, he's always been.
And you're in big trouble now because I'm not doing the stuff I was doing when I was doing with Haney, and I beat him. So that just shows you where I'm at.
So you were doing it or you weren't doing it?
What do you mean? I showed everybody on my Instagram I was drinking, I was smoking. What are you talking about? I didn't hide it. People seen it. But now I'm not. You can see right now I'm clean. So I'm even more focused. I'm training every day, so it's gonna be even worse.
Good. I want you to be. Because I don't want anyone to take away any credit or any of that stuff once I stop your ass.
Okay, well, like I said, bro, you're gonna be retiring that night. You're gonna be retiring. I promise it's gonna be your last fight.
I don't think so.
Yes, you're gonna be retiring, bro. 100%. Believe that. Feel that.
Okay. Whatever you say. We shall.
Just when you train, it's like it's your last fight. All right? Your last fight, your last hurrah, so you better go out with a bang.
All right. We'll see.
Ryan, you said on Twitter recently that Rolly is here just to be funny.
Yeah.
That's what got him here, and that's the only reason that he's here. Why do you think that?
He's a great talker, man. He's made me laugh millions of times on the internet. When he goes after Shakur, anybody, honestly. Even when he goes after me, I even laugh. So the dude's a funny guy. He got a career being a comedian after this. But as far as the ring, he's definitely went downhill since he got knocked out. I feel like his chin hasn't recovered, and that's just the honest truth. I don't think Pitbull hit him that hard, but he's not handling punches well. That's just the bitter truth of the sport. Sometimes you get knocked out, your chin gets weak. I feel like your chin is weak. I feel like there's no way in 12 rounds I don't catch you with a good shot.
See, but the difference here is you quit with punchers, bro. You quit with Tank?
I didn't quit, bro.
You did quit.
I had a broken rib. Everybody knows that. I had a broken rib. I was dehydrated as f. I was weak as f.
Yeah, so I was dehydrated as f with Tank too.
But like I said, you haven't been the same since though.
What have you done? You look like
I took a shot,
and you look like with Devin.
And I beat both of them.
You look
so
like
if I look like but you got knocked out looking for Easter eggs with Isaac Cruz, talking about Happy Resurrection Day, bro. You didn't even know where you were at, bro, after the fight.
Yeah,
he beat you that bad. You think?
Bro, look up the damn. It was Easter. I told everybody.
Bro, you were looking for Easter eggs in the ring, though. You was out there everywhere, bro. You weren't there, bro. So if you say I look like I won, though.
You look like
I won, though.
But how did you win?
I won, though.
How did you win?
I knocked out Duarte.
It's not on your record?
I knocked out Duarte.
It's not on your record?
I knocked out Duarte.
You came.
Him being a bitch and suing and trying to go for the and trying to overturn.
But you ain't even a professional.
I couldn't even make the weight. I couldn't make the weight.
You couldn't make the weight.
I couldn't make the weight.
I couldn't make the weight. You couldn't make the weight.
I'm 147 now for a reason, right?
I'm 147 for a reason. Okay. I moved up.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, you moved up.
I just said why I missed weight.
I moved up. But
I couldn't make the weight.
I had to kill. You know how bad I had to kill myself to fight Pitbull and this last dude.
Well, like I said, you got knocked out at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you got knocked out and I won. You said I look like
too.
Yeah, because I got hit with a bite shot. That I was already broken rib. If I got my rematch now, if they gave me a fair fight now, there's no way I'm going down like that.
You'll go down to 140?
No.
Okay.
They need me to make money.
They need you to make money.
That's the denominator, right? We're making good money here.
Bro. I don't think you've been doing too good with as far as money goes, but who knows?
Right? I'm here now, right? Making good money.
Yeah.
You're not doing as good as me, right?
I'm doing better than you, I think.
Are you?
Yeah.
Because you haven't had that many big fights, bro.
Investing, bro.
Investing?
Investing.
Okay, yeah, we'll see.
I'm not over
at the end of the day, bro.
All my damn money.
At the end of the day, though, we're gonna decide who's gonna win this fight. I don't give a about who got what got what.
You're 2-2 in your last 4 fights. You did win a title in that stretch as well. Do you believe you're still at the top of your game?
No, we don't. Hell no, we don't.
Brian, I'm fighting Ryan, bro. What the motherfucker? Dude, I already know this. I know you better than you know you at this point. I know everything about you, and you know that. And aside from that,
I don't. I don't know that.
yeah, you do.
Why would I know? How?
I know
Makes
everything
no sense.
about you.
Do you?
I truly do.
That sounds like you're in love with me. Are you in love with me?
No,
You know me better than I know myself. That's weird, bro.
I'm not in
That's
love.
f***ing weird.
I'm not in love with you.
Bro,
I
that's
promise
weird.
You, I ain't in love
Are you
with
breaking up with me? That's
See,
weird.
I'll tell you like this though. Like if I
You're
did
weird,
go that
bro.
way,
I ain't gonna lie,
maybe,
you're
but
weird.
I don't know. You've been hanging out with a lot of people that I don't know, a lot of weird people and stuff like that. So who knows? They might be in love with you.
Maybe they are, bro. Maybe you're in love with me. Maybe
I'm
other
not.
people. That's weird, bro.
You're not my type, bro.
Bro, all right, this game weird.
You're not my type.
Tank Davis said recently that he actually hits harder than you. Do you believe that?
Maybe he does, yeah. He could.
Maybe,
possibly.
no, for sure.
Well, even if he does, bro, it's all about, landing that shot that they don't see. Setting them up for a shot that they don't see. So,
I mean,
that's what power's
plenty
about.
Of shots on you that you didn't see.
Again, 8 years ago, he's talking about. But
you're more experienced than me.
you hadn't fought nobody even come close to that level to get to where you were to fight Tank.
I fought
right?
punchers, bro.
Who?
I fought a bunch
Who?
of Barroso was a crazy
Who?
puncher. Barroso, he was a crazy.
The one
puncher.
that was on his way to beat you? The old man? The grandpa?
So what? He was a hard fight. So what? Luke Campbell dropped your ass,
And I got up and knocked him out.
and I stopped the dude.
You didn't stop him. That was
stopped-
controversy.
The controversy. So he was not about to get knocked out.
No, he wasn't,
He
bro.
wasn't- he wasn't.
He was dodging all the punches. That's
He
the
wasn't
truth.
dodging it.
Yes, he
He
was.
wasn't, bro.
He wasn't?
No,
Go
dude,
watch the
he-
replay. I'll bring it up right now. He was
Bring it
dodging
up.
punches.
Bring it up. Do it.
Everybody knows it was a f***ed up call. Everybody knows that. You were losing to him. You got dropped, but maybe he does hit hard.
We play hard.
This card has got several big fights on it, including one with Devin and Jose Ramirez. And nobody is making any secret about what the quote plan is moving forward for a rematch to happen between Ryan and Devin sometime in the fall.
I hope he beats Devin again.
But he'd have to beat you first to
No,
get there.
no. He can still fight Ryan after me. I mean Devin after me.
Okay.
Ryan can still fight Devin after me. I don't give a That has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Well, I think if you beat him, they'd probably do another fight with you guys.
Well, yeah, down the line, maybe another one. But like I said, that has nothing to do with me. They mad. They could I don't know, do the same they did again. They could do it 3, 4, 5 times in a row. Bro, I'll be happy as to watch them knock out Devin 4 or 5 times in a row.
You were, in the aftermath of that fight, you were, I think, happy that it happened. What did you think, though, about what Ryan went through in the aftermath with the positive tests?
I mean, it was an insignificant amount. That weight did help a lot, though.
At the end of the day, I paid him. Bro, he had a chance to pull out of the fight at that moment. He was offered, no, actually, he wanted money. He didn't even offer it. We just said we missed weight, can't make the weight. And they took the money. I mean, what can I say? You take the money, then you gotta shut the up. Don't take the money if you're gonna use that as an excuse. Go on ESPN and start saying, he was overweight, he didn't do it, things right. Like, that's some weird. And then assume he's even crazier. He's a weirdo. And his dad's even a bigger weirdo. Like, that's a little weirdo and big weirdo.
Well, you guys are going to have a chance, maybe, to settle it in the ring in the fall. Do you think there's any chance that
I hope you beat the out of him again, even worse than the
I think he wants me to beat Devin so bad. He wants me to beat his ass so I can fight Devin to beat his ass.
You guys are fighting anyways. We already know what it is. You guys are going to fight no matter what anyways. That has nothing to do with me.
I mean, it's just...
Right, you could get your ass beat by me, get flatlined, whatever, take a knee like you're used to, and then go fight Devin, beat the out of him, bro, and do a boxing world a favor.
Do you think he quit
like that
against
plan.
Tank?
Yeah.
No, I didn't quit. Like I said, I was really damaged before in the ring. I was so bad, I probably should have pulled out. My lips were blistering, bleeding. I was pissing basically red. It was just disgusting. I did not belong in that ring that night.
But you took the fight.
I did. It was, you're not gonna pass up on that much money. I knew me and Tank had this huge star power, and they did. It was the 5th largest gate in the history of boxing. So I feel like I took a risk and I tried, and it didn't work, and that's just what it is. But the facts are the facts of the position I was in. But I'm ready to try to right that wrong one day too. That's what I'm looking forward to beating, Rolando, and then beating Devin, and then I want to fight Teofimo, and then fight, Tank. That's my plan, and it's optimistic. But
Do you think there's a chance he's overlooking you going into this fight?
No, he's working his ass off.
No, I'm not.
Wait. Let me say it like this.
I told him on that tweet.
I want him to be working his ass off. I want him to be the best Ryan he can be because it'll just make the fight even 10 times bigger. And I'm gonna work my ass off, and we're gonna make him.
I know I'm gonna get his best. I know I'm not gonna get his, all his other performances because there's something about me. I know he, it's a big opportunity. I know he's gonna be ready. It's just something about me. He's gonna be training hard, and I gotta be at my best to beat him.
How's this fight end?
No, right flatline on the canvas, or him taking a knee. Who knows?
Same question.
I feel like I'm the overall better boxer, so I feel like just my skills are just gonna beat him. If he gets knocked out, he gets knocked out. But if not, I'm gonna just beat him easy.
Ryan, Rolly, appreciate it. See you guys both back here May 2nd.